YouTube. We gotta go directly. There's no real talk late overlay. This shit got real hella fast. No! You keep living! I'm giving up. This is gonna be like a lost moment. It's like, pound on her freaking chest until she like wakes up the battery. It's like gonna be like inertia. Inertia will save. Wait. I pressed the right button, right? Like, was there no right option? Did she just like died and you didn't give up, or? Damn it, no. Hey, good morning, Dave. Damn, this is some trials and tribulations, folks. I was not ready to slam into that like that full throttle. That was some crazy crap. At least I lost Alice. I wasn't ready for that, but I still have Kara. Would have been way more devastating to get this far and lose her. Because we've already lost a lot of key players in this like boot up. It's like already turning out to be like one of the more interesting gameplays that I thought could come from this. Meanwhile, I think these would be the Canadians like reading them. We're like, hey, how are you doing there? But how's everyone doing all around? A lot of things popping off. YouTube's finally just kind of situating itself in. Oh, is that it? Was that the end of the game? I literally just started the game for it to end? Like, oh, you gotta be shitting me. Ah, oh, damn it. If I had just waited a few more seconds and like, that I guess we can watch the cool cutscenes, you know, that shit looks cool, right? You know, like, I was satisfied with that because that also satisfies my oh, right on. Cheers on the like and share. I'm glad I looked over to the other chat board. But like that proves my point. There was like this little troll that came into like my chat on Twitch. He was like, she died anyway, and I was like, I guarantee I could save Kara. And that was kind of like one of the reasons why I wasn't super disappointed about like losing Alice. Not to say it's something you'd want, but like I was just like, hey, I proved someone wrong and I knew I could do it. So yeah. I really wish I could share that to that person. Be like, here, I told you, it can be done. And then he's gonna pay me because he'll watch it. You know, it's like a penny a view on YouTube. So the joys of social media. But yay, shortest stream ever for YouTube there. Like I just like went live to not go live again. I mean like, damn, Marcus is just like freaking really crazy. This is probably the most interesting story. I would like to think that like in the development between Kara and you have Connor, like you have the key element that holds the whole like group together, which is Marcus, because he plays the more wild card of having the portion of swaying either party, because the intertwinement between both of them is very huge. The overlapping of Jericho, the intertwinement between the government and the runaway, and how those intertwine between two parties, and like how two parties don't even look, because like Connor and like Kara and Alice barely even touch each other. Like it's like their story is like here and there. I feel like he's always like a few steps behind, or she's a few steps like in the same like versus point. So it's just like Marcus and like the other one, he's just very well known among people. That's Marcus for you though. Yeah. Just raw like that. Damn. Glad I went live on YouTube. That would have been horrible. I'd be like, oh man, not even point 4 episode 8. I mean, at least I can have like an interlude. This is like max, like freaking, like I guess what I thought of the game. And would I suggest this for everyone? Absolutely. It's an amazing boss-ass game. Everyone should at least play this once. And it's free if you have the PlayStation Plus right now. It's definitely something you can entertain. I suggest it for most. See, these are my choices. They're just giving you a playback of. I don't know if it goes to major credits after this. I think it might. That's why I'm like, no, I'm done. Or major credits. There might be a secret ending. Like I think last time that's what happened. Like, And I woke up there. Oh. Hey. What's up there? Chloe, you look like you want to say something to me. Maybe not. Like, new?
This is the extras section. As you play, you'll unlock all kinds of content that you can find here.
Ooh, okay. Spend the points. This is an episode instead of general standpoint. Which, by the way, this game was developed back in PlayStation 3 days. No joke, this was supposed to come out just like Until Dawn was, by Quantic Dreams, and it just was never, Wait, hold on real fast. I'm thinking of something completely different. This is cool.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
ID.
APC 897504C.
Can you move your head? Your eyes now. Cervical and optical animation checked. Now give me your initialization text.
Hello. I'm a third generation AX400 android. I can look after your house, do the cooking, mind the kids. I organize your appointments. I speak 300 languages, and I am entirely at your disposal as a sexual partner. No need to feed me or recharge me. I'm equipped with a quantic battery that makes me autonomous for 173 years. Do you want to give me a name?
Yeah. From now on, your name is Kara.
My name is Kara.
Initialization and memorization checked. Now, can you move your arms? Upper limb connection checked. Now say something in German.
Ja, nein.
Ich bin eine AX400
She's way
Android
more
dritter
developed than I
Generation.
am. I would need to see
Erschaffen
the
als sehr
friend at this point.
persönlicher
I do have a
Assistent
friend I can
und
call,
intimer
and I have another person to back up for that.
Say it in French.
Je suis un androïde de troisième génération
French is a beautiful
AX400
language.
conçu pour être votre assistante personnelle et votre partenaire intime.
Okay, now sing something in Japanese. Multilingual verbal expression checked. Go ahead, take a few steps.
From cradle to adulthood, that was a very interesting analogy of like software booting.
Locomotion checked. Great, you're ready for work, honey.
What's going to happen to me now?
I'll reinitialize you and send you to a store to be sold.
Sold. I'm a sort of merchandise. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Dear
Yeah.
gosh.
Of course you're merchandise, baby.
Self-realization.
You're a computer with arms and legs and capable of doing all sorts of things. And you're worth a fortune.
Oh, I see.
They're born realizing
I thought...
You thought?
literally.
What did you think?
That is such a weird analogy.
I thought... I was alive.
Yeah.
Shit, what is this crap? That's not part of the protocol. More memory components going off the rails. Okay, recording. Defective model. Disassemble and check the required components.
You're disassembling me, but why?
You're not supposed to think that sort of stuff. You're not supposed to think at all, period. You must have a defective piece or a software problem somewhere.
No, I feel perfectly fine, I assure you. Everything is all right. I answered all the tests correctly, didn't I?
Yeah, but your behavior is non-standard.
Please, I'm begging you, please don't disassemble me.
I'm sorry, honey, but defective models have to be eliminated. That's my job. If a client comes back with a complaint, I'm gonna have some explaining to do.
I won't cause any problems, I promise. I'll do everything I'm asked to. I won't say another word. I won't think anymore.
This is dark.
You can't kill me yet. Stop, will you please stop? I'm scared. I want to live. I'm begging you.
This is how she's really born. If that was the unit that we were able to save, that brings so much more depth.
Go and join the others. Stay in line, okay? I don't want any trouble.
Thanks.
My God.
What have I done? I believe is the next word that would have come from that, like, most thinking robot right there that just free will let like something go out there. That was crazy. That was from like PlayStation 3 days. How did we just unlock that? Beating the game. I should probably like assume that that's probably it. So that's 2013, the short movie of Kara, and then you have the I guess the teaser, the debut teaser. Guess we can go with that next. This is just like after cuts right now at this point in time. It's not too bad though. I'm definitely digging that. Seriously, these are probably one of the developers that I love the most.
Detroit.
They make so much
This is where
good
it all
freaking
began.
like storytelling.
The world's
like,
forge.
It's beautiful. Makes me wonder
place
what the
where
hell
it
they're
all
up to right
started.
now. They're always up to something.
And it will all end.
This is the trailer that sold me on this game, by the way. I was like,
I stepped out of the
ah!
darkness and I opened
Why am I
my
not
eyes.
playing this now?
First there was the
And it was a
fear,
PlayStation
the light,
exclusive, and I was
the
like,
noise, the
oh,
and fear again.
I picked wisely
Feel my
again.
hands
There was
shake.
not that many good
My
Xbox
heart
games in this
pounding
generation.
in my
I hate to
chest.
say it that way. People can say Gears of War and Halo, yes, I get it,
Running
it's
into
amazing.
my veins.
But we have so much more.
I wanted to
I'm
live.
Team Blue.
I fought for that.
I just hope
I
that
had to
this
find
music
out
isn't going to be
what was
crazy for like
outside.
some copyright trip.
I
You
had
see
to
it.
see daylight. Feel sunshine on my skin. Wind on my face. To see the world. The colors. The smells.
That is a really cool after effect.
But the world is not what I imagined. It is dark and cold. It is harsh and violent.
That's reality, sadly enough.
Unfair and
It
brutal.
also has ups.
It almost convinced me I was nothing. Less than an object, just an obedient machine. deep inside me, I could feel something different. A gentle and warm whisper telling me that I am alive. I had to escape. I had no choice. Escape to love, to hope, to live, to figure out what that force inside me was. Maybe I will change the world. Maybe I will choose a different path. Now, it's up to me to decide. My name is Kara. I am one of them.
This trailer makes
This
so much more sense after
our
watching that
story.
like little intro to the 2013 short movie they made of that. Which is them, Quantic Dreams, just showing off their engine. They love doing that. They'll make something random. They're just like, here, check out our little short film. Then Burger probably in turn into a video game. Alright, what else can we buy? Because I have a lot of points. Apparently, I didn't know I could buy these things. They're free for me. Doesn't matter. Discovering Detroit. There might be another intro to Discovering Detroit, but it might be something incomplete. Let's see.
When David and Guillaume got back in touch about making Detroit, I wasn't terribly surprised they decided to make it because the fan response was so intense.
Oh, neato.
So it makes sense that they would choose to do that after the enthusiasm. It was a challenge, and it was just an interesting thing to get my head around how to approach this character now as a different, much older person, and whether or not she had changed. And I'm very happy to say that with Detroit, I've had the opportunity to see Kara grow so much more than I ever expected.
You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of... God damn it, where the fuck's the rat gone now? Alice! Alice!
I mean, she starts out essentially how she does in Kara in a very, not robotic, but, you know, android, other way, and getting to take this journey where she becomes more and more human as it goes on. You know, and as an actor, that's a wonderful exploration in every way, whether it's how she sits, her posture, how her voice changes, how emotions change, and how much emotion is based on things like empathy and social experience. And so having, you know, as much material as I got with David to have this huge, nuanced arc was really
they
incredible.
shoot everything. They don't render it, like, make it. They literally shoot everything like movies. Crazy.
This experience has been quite different than the experiences I've had shooting film or TV or doing theater work. I have 83 dots on my face and a really flattering black wetsuit type thing, and you're jumping around with props, and it's kind of like being a 10-year-old imaginative kid, which is fun. There's 80 cameras around us. It's already lit. So we just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot.
There's no change of sets, there's no hair and makeup, there's no wardrobe.
Oh my
so
gosh.
we move really fast.
Damn! That video game did not
we'll
do
go
her
through
justice.
About 35
That girl's
pages
fire.
in a day. Working in TV or film, we'll probably do 6 pages a day. It's kind of acting boot camp.
It's like working out constantly. I mean, you're doing this thing, and then you got to do something that's completely other, back to back to back. And so that kind of process of
Hank's
working is very
character is
challenging,
great
but
because
it's
he's
also
probably the one
exciting
that has the
because you
most
just have to
like
keep
silver
coming
screen
up with
clout
new
out of
ideas.
everyone.
Your head goes all over the place because you're trying to keep track of basically 4 different storylines for each different response.
You shot that girl, for fuck's sake.
It was a machine that looked like a girl. Yeah, I know what I should have done. I just told you I couldn't. All right, I'm sorry. The fact that David Cade, he's telling like many stories interwoven from beginning to end is super complicated and super impressive, and I have no idea how he keeps it all in his head.
He's not just the writer or the director who's seeing this from the outside eye. He's also thinking about the player walking through this space. You know, only somebody who really, really loves not the work, but like these characters and these stories and cares about doing something meaningful would invest that much in it. And it's always inspiring to work with somebody who cares that much.
My experience
It
with
is really cool when you
motion
like,
capture
have game
is
developers
this
do
one.
that crap.
And I found it
This is the
sort
most
of terrifying in a way
intertwining games
because
between
they
a
said
player.
the computer's going to build you. But then as we got into it, I realized all the elements of it were still artistic. I just dipped into a really brilliant setup here. I've never seen anything like it. And this won't turn me into a product because I was playing a character. So it's wonderful.
In the game Detroit,
comes back because of a revolutionary industrial rebirth. And there's no reason why that can't happen in Detroit, because they have such tremendous infrastructure for millions and millions of people can very easily support, a new industry.
The city is really strong and resilient, but the city has also been through so much. You see the damage, but it takes that time of of rebuilding and reinvesting into the city that I think is happening slowly but surely.
The potential of Detroit as a city is something that this game does a lot of justice to, because it would be easy to look at Detroit as some place that used to be, and that's not the case.
This game provokes a lot of conversation and reflection
that's
on
really
our
good
potential near-future engagement with
I don't expect them
machines.
to do that.
That's what we are to them. There's merchandise on display in a shop window.
I think that a group that feels marginalized, feels like they deserve and have earned access to themselves and the environment around them, are trying to figure out a way to articulate how to
survivors in nature, are we
get
not?
freedom.
What was I designed to be? Their slave? Their toy?
It plays with your comfort levels. You think that this is fine, you're comfortable with it, until something blurs the line and throws you off, and now, do I feel differently about whether this should be allowed? Should it be banned? Should it be encouraged?
You're gonna ruin our lives, and for what? For a bunch of machines? They are not machines! They are alive! I'm alive! You're alive! They're nothing!
There are lots of comparable comparisons to any type of persecution of religion, race, etc., dating way back. It can't just be a video game where you shoot 'em up or where people make these choices to do whatever. I think that's the whole point. You have the choice, and you can either choose to go in one direction with your character or another. And I think that's going to be very telling about the gamer. Very telling.
I think there's going to be a
Well, that's the
really
reason I
strong
love those
reaction
games.
to this game, which has
It's because
such a strong
the
perspective.
best time I've
I'm
ever
that
had
much more
playing
proud
these
of it
games
now to
is
get to
playing
be
it with someone that
a
has
part of
never
it
played it for the
because
first
it's
time.
it's
It's like one of those things where you're just like, oh, this
game,
is
you're
just
actively
great.
building and designing the character through not just what kind of shield does he have or what color hair does she have, but like their temperament and the way they deal with problems. The different endings to this game are so radically different based off maybe seemingly insignificant choices in the moment, but like life, they all add up. And can't play life again, though.
Well put. I guess his name will be Connor for right now. Let's see here. Meet them? I mean, maybe that's like the here Detroit interactive story. I'm trying to find one that would be really, really cool. Making of Detroit. Oh, okay, Chloe. This seems like it'd be really, really good. Chloe is so freaking cool. Ooh, before the game, you say.
For starters, what should I call you?
I'm Chloe. And you, what's your name?
Oh, John. My name is John.
Delighted to meet you, John.
Could you tell us a little about yourself and what you can do, Chloe?
Of course. I'm the first personal assistant built by CyberLife. I take care of most everyday tasks like cooking, housework, or managing your appointments, for example.
And I understand you're the first android to have passed the Turing test. Could you tell us a little more about that?
I really didn't do much, I just spoke with a few humans to see if they could tell the difference between me and a real person. It was a really interesting experience.
But this is the first time in history that man has created a machine more intelligent than himself. I gather your brain can perform several billion operations per second, is that right?
Absolutely, but I only exist thanks to the
pretty sure you
intelligence
could've
of the
phrased
humans
that
who designed
better.
me.
Billion
They have
sounds
something I could never have.
funny. That's not a correct
Really?
term, I don't think.
And what's that?
A soul.
I do like her way she phrased that, though. I mean, Googleplex. Googleplex is the hell of numbers. We don't even care to define it. Ooh, Luther has a short? What? Yes! Watching all the shorties.
Hold on.
I did not expect that.
Just a little
He has the voice of an angel.
longer. Hold on. Just a little while longer. Hold on. Just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Fight on. Just a little while longer. Fight on. Just a little while longer. Fight on. Just a little while longer.
I really like they made that contrast, which
everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. We will sing on.
I was waiting for them to bring in like other androids for backups. I'm like, where's the backups?
Sing on. Just a little while longer. Sing on. Just a little while longer. Everything will be alright.
Okay, this makes me wonder what we're gonna see in the other shorties now. That was really good. I'm glad I haven't seen any of this crap. It's not really crap, it's amazing. Okay, I think this one's gonna be super dark because this guy is pretty crazy.
Rock-a-bye baby in the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come baby, cradle and all.
You know, that song in general, if you dissect it, is very freaking creepy. Who the hell puts a kid in a damn tree? Seriously?
When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the
Oh, there's a bear? How do we never see the bear? I think that would have been a really great thing to run into. Or maybe we just haven't chose to run into the bear yet.
baby, cradle and all. Rock-a-bye baby.
Okay, he's really droning the song. I'm just saying, like, out of the shorties, I get it. I feel like they could have put a little more effort in the singing or making it more creepier.
When the bough breaks,
but yeah, scenes look cool.
Cradle will fall, and down will come baby, cradle and all.
Oh, it's this guy. I remember him. He was the very, very poor guy in this sub that narked on us. Unfortunate, he was a narc. What do we do with all the extra points then?
In the space of a few years, androids have completely transformed the world in which we live. By letting androids into our homes and factories, the CyberLife company has made them everyday technology. The founder of CyberLife, Elijah Kamsky, is a very discreet man, despite being the CEO of the highest valued company in the world and being voted Man of the Year by Century Magazine. He remains a mystery for most people. That's why we at KNC are so excited to be here as CyberLife opens its doors for the first time. Elijah Kamsky, could you please tell us where we are?
Certainly, and welcome. We're currently in CyberLife's production center in Detroit, where all models are designed and manufactured. More than 10,000 androids come off the production line every day.
Fascinating. Could you tell us what your goal was when you founded CyberLife?
Well, I simply wanted to use technology to carry out all of our most annoying and repetitive tasks, so we'd have more time to enjoy life.
I imagine you must have faced many challenges.
Yes, there were technical challenges, but the hardest thing was to design an object that we would want to welcome into our homes. We had to imagine a machine in our own image that resembles us in every way, that moves, breathes, blinks like us, but yet is smarter and more capable than any human being. Let me show you around.
We're here in Production Unit 4. Could you explain in a few words how the androids are made?
Sure, yeah, it's very simple. We use machines to manufacture machines. The removable parts are assembled on a production line, and then we apply a synthetic skin to the whole body. A human operator checks the cognitive abilities with a pre-established protocol, and finally, the android is conditioned and sent out throughout the country. Here's the result. Say something.
Hello, I am a RZ400 model. How can I be of service?
You can go now. Our androids are already replacing humans in many fields. For example, they represent more than 80% of all university professors and 63% of all medical staff. Tomorrow they'll replace our soldiers, and who knows, maybe one day, our leaders, to make the best decisions in humanity's interest. Come on.
Replacing humans with machines has led to record unemployment of 28%.
But you're looking at it in the wrong way. If you look at it in a capitalist game, yeah, everyone loses. But if you look at it in the utopian society that it does everything for you, so all you have to do is just do stuff in
life. No one
life.
today would imagine turning back the clock.
Think of it. It's like 24/7 vacation, and everyone's doing succeeding all their dreams because it's just taken care of.
Nothing can stop progress.
Kind of sweet.
What's happening here?
I like this utopia. I mean, it's not wrong.
It's inevitable.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
These days, more and more people choose to live with an android rather than another
go to
human
college,
being.
learn whatever.
Does this development worry you?
Apply that. Build something really awesome. Or do whatever. Yes, sir.
Everything's much easier with an android. They obey your orders without ever complaining.
Not just.
They can cook.
That's a lot.
Discuss philosophy with you. Have intimate relationships according to your desires. They never say no. Obviously, they are the perfect partner. Everyone deserves happiness. Why deprive yourself of so-called moral reasons when a machine can make you happy?
Many science fiction books tell the story of how machines become more intelligent than us and end up confronting us. Aren't you worried about that possibility?
I understand the irrational fears about artificial intelligence, but I assure you that will never happen with a CyberLife android. They're designed to obey humans. They're machines. They can't ever develop any sort of desires or form of consciousness.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely certain. You can trust me.
Man, I like that ending. That made it so much worth it. Okay, so the other ones are just kind of short things. Let's see here. Galleries. I just have so many points, I don't really care. Buy them all. There's 111. They're all depicted on their attitudes. Oh my. Well, I'm gonna pick the most important one right here. That's Beethoven. Yes. How cool. There is a lot of art packs. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. I think this is definitely cool to venture into, but I feel like I want to play something into. But it's getting a lot later than what I thought it was, and I get up early again. So I'm gonna make the decision to log off and see if I want to log back on with something new. And that's the time right now. I need to start making thumbnails and stuff like that. But I'll see you guys and gals in the near future. Such an interesting intro where we got to right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop that feed. And then Facebook. I'll see you guys and gals later. And that's. And then on here. There we go. Alright, cool. Well, I'll see everyone later in the near future. If you're new to the network, you can definitely slam that subscription button.
By the way, I'm an ST200 model.
Might not.
I mean,
sorry.
I thought you might be interested to know that.
She was talking to me, so she was telling me her model. But as Chloe is very talkative in the background, as I was gonna say, is that, you know, Google is gonna take over the internet. No, really hilarious. They already have taken over the internet. That is not hilarious though. That is the truth. The biggest search engine right now. I think they go for them. Just cool. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna figure out if I want to stream some more or not, but I'm gonna end it right here, and I'll see you guys and gals in the future.